You've been told your whole life that being a good man is the key to success. That if you just follow the rules, stay honest, and work hard, things will work out for you. You've been told that the world will reward those who are morally upright, loyal, and kind. But what if that's a lie? What if being good isn't a path to victory at all? What if it's the exact reason you're losing? We live in a world where corruption, manipulation, and exploitation are often the pathways to power. Where the morally corrupt rise to the top, while the good men stay stuck in mediocrity, exploited by a system that doesn't care about their honesty. It's a tough pill to swallow, but this is the reality of our world. You've been raised to believe that doing the right thing will eventually reward you. That your integrity will be recognized. That your honesty will lead to success. But what if the opposite is true? What if being good isn't the key to winning in a corrupt world? What if goodness itself is the thing that keeps you powerless? This video is about how good men can still win in a world that's rigged in favor of the corrupt. How integrity can survive in a system that rewards manipulation. How you can remain true to yourself and still rise to the top. 1. The illusion of the good man's reward. First, let's talk about what it means to be a good man in today's world. You've been taught that goodness is an inherent virtue. That the good guys are the ones who follow the rules, who play fair, who sacrifice their own needs for the greater good. You've been taught that honesty, loyalty, and selflessness are the core principles that will bring you respect and success. But let's be real, how has that worked out for you? Take a look at the world around you. The most powerful people in society aren't necessarily the most honorable. They aren't always the kindest or the most moral. In fact, many of the richest, most powerful individuals are morally bankrupt. They don't follow the rules. They don't care about fairness or loyalty. They manipulate, exploit, and deceive to get ahead, and it works. They win. Meanwhile, the good guys get stuck. They get exploited. They get taken advantage of. They work hard, stay honest, and play by the rules, and yet, they're always left behind. Why? Because in a corrupt world, goodness doesn't get rewarded. It gets used. It gets exploited by those who have no interest in fairness or honor. 2. Why goodness is a handicap in a corrupt world. You see, in a world driven by power, manipulation, and self-interest, goodness is a handicap. It makes you predictable. It makes you vulnerable. It makes you an easy target for exploitation. When you're the good guy, you follow the rules. You don't cut corners. You believe in fairness. But the people at the top don't play by those rules. They play by their own rules. And those rules are designed to exploit people like you. The corrupt, the manipulative, the morally bankrupt individuals see your goodness as a weakness. They see you as someone who will never challenge them. They know you won't fight dirty. You won't manipulate them. You won't break the rules. And that makes you easy to control. In the world of business, politics, and power, the corrupt rise because they understand that morality is optional. They don't play fair. They don't care about what's right. They care about what works. And they'll do whatever it takes to succeed. So, here's the problem. The good man is always behind because he's trying to win with rules that no longer apply. 3. The power of strategy over goodness. So, what can the good man do? How can you win in a world where power, manipulation, and corruption dominate? The answer is simple: strategy. Integrity is important. But it doesn't guarantee success in a world where the rules are broken by those in power. You need strategy, not just morality. Here's the secret. The key to winning in a corrupt world is not to abandon your integrity, but to strategically navigate the system. You need to understand how the world works and use that knowledge to your advantage. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu says, "All warfare is based on deception." This isn't about being dishonest. It's about being strategic. It's about understanding power dynamics and learning to play the game in a way that works for you, while still maintaining your core values. 4. Creating a new system, the mastery of will and self. The next step is to create your own system, a system where your goodness doesn't hold you back, but propels you forward. Mastery over yourself is the first step. This means developing the strength and confidence to assert your needs, to set boundaries, and to take control of your own life. You need to build a mindset that combines integrity with strategic thinking. You need to understand when to stand firm in your values and when to flex them to get ahead. The good man isn't someone who just follows the rules blindly. The good man is someone who chooses when to fight for fairness and when to take a more pragmatic approach. 5. Overcoming the system, empowering the good man. So, what does it take for a good man to succeed in a corrupt world? Understand power dynamics. You need to understand how power works in society, in business, in politics, and in relationships. This means understanding the rules, but also understanding how to bend them when necessary. Develop self-mastery. Mastering yourself is the key to mastering the system. When you can control your emotions, impulses, and desires, you'll be able to navigate the world with clarity and confidence. Use strategy to your advantage. Integrity alone isn't enough. You need a strategy that combines your core values with practical action. Build your own system. Create a system where you don't have to compromise your integrity to succeed. Instead of just accepting the world's corrupt rules, create a new system that works for you and empowers you to break through. You've heard the truth. Now ask yourself, are you a good man? Or are you just playing by the rules that don't serve you? Let's discuss in the comments. And if this made you rethink how you approach power and success, share it with someone who's still stuck in the good guy trap.